Hello! Now, I know you're expecting a Tron Ares review. I've been busy with other things, but still, I promise you, Tron Ares review is coming. But I wanted to talk about this first. There's been a lot of talk about TwitchCon recently. How can you avoid it? It was pretty fucking crazy what happened recently. For those who don't know, a very popular Twitch streamer as Emiru, I think that's how you pronounce her name, or at least her Twitch name, recently got assaulted during TwitchCon. The first day of TwitchCon, to be specific. This has been a concern of many Twitch streamers, specifically female Twitch streamers, that were saying that they were not gonna attend TwitchCon this year because they were just not very comfortable of the fact that there was not gonna be that much good security. And Twitch said, don't worry girls, we're gonna protect you. We are taking security very seriously this year. Now, I'm not trying to make light of this. This was obviously horrible. There's a bigger conversation about this whole thing that I want to get to, but first of all, let me recap what happened. Emiru was having a meet and greet at TwitchCon, and then out of nowhere, this guy just comes in trying to grab her and get a kiss from her, and then the guy just kind of gets scared away by somebody from security. Again, from the video that I saw, I don't have the video with me, but from the video that I did see, it didn't appear to be any form of security. From an article from NBC News, it seems like there was some form of security, at least one guy that pushed the guy away after what happened. This is clearly a sign that TwitchCon pretty much lied about the whole thing of, oh yes, we care so much about the security and the protection of our Twitch streamers and our content creators. Because yes, nothing shows more than we care than letting a crazy person just do this to one of our big content creators. It also appears the popular Twitch streamer is pressing charges, which good for you girl, I respect that shit. There's something, and this is the discussion that I really want to get to, is the whole parasocial behavior between audience and content creator that's been a big issue for years. But I think specifically now, in today's day and age, this shit is getting out of control. It is insane how much we've been seeing so many crazy people going at live streamers, especially IRL streamers. They suffer this shit the most. Like recently, I think Curie Cinderella and another Twitch streamer, I think Valkyrie, I think it was, I think they were also harassed by some dude on the street while they were doing an IRL stream. I think Pokemon was also involved in this as well. Not doing the harassing, but she was one of the female Twitch streamers that was harassed in an IRL stream. Again, it's been a while, so my details might be a little bit scattered. I definitely recall something like that happening not too long ago, which again adds even more fuel to the fire of the fact that a lot of Twitch streamers were already dropping out of TwitchCon with concerns that there was just not gonna be enough security. Now, what sucks the most is that the Twitch CEO has come out and said that he's supporting Emiru, saying that, oh, we are looking into this and we promise to have better security in the future, which just kind of further proves the fact that they just didn't give enough of a shit to have good security now, even though before this whole thing went down, they were tweeting and saying shit like, oh no, we are making sure that we'll have the best security to protect our content creators. Well, now we're here. Now what really rubs me the wrong way is that he also kind of put some blame on her for this bullshit for some reason, saying that content creators are also responsible for the actions of their audience, which in a way, it is a little bit true in some cases, but in this case, how the fuck is this her fault? Like, it's not her fault that some of her audience members are a bunch of fucking weirdos. Nobody should fucking act this way. And it's also really disheartening seeing a bunch of other men pretty much saying, well, if she didn't do the stuff that she does in her Twitch streams, maybe none of this would have happened. Just more sexism, like, at display. Now, back to the whole issue with parasocial behavior, which, look, I'm not even gonna pretend like I know much about parasocial behavior, right? I'm not gonna pretend like I know much about this topic. But to me, it just seems weird, you making up in your head that this person somehow is into you, even though they don't fucking know you whatsoever. Like, the most interaction most of these fucking people get with, like, Twitch streamers or content creators, specifically, like, in this case, like, for a Twitch streamer, I don't know, you gifted some subs or some bits. That's the only interaction these people get through these, like, content creators. It just seems weird that just because of that, you think you have a much deeper relationship with the content creator. It's just like, I don't know. I just don't understand how anybody actually could think that way. How fucking hard is it to just behave? Why do so many people think that they can just act a fucking fool, like doing this kind of crazy shit at a public event? And even if it's not a fucking public event, you should not be doing this. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but I just don't understand what gets into these people's heads that they think that they can just go up to somebody and act like, oh yeah, she definitely wants my phone number, or yeah, we're definitely a couple, even though this person has not had a single fucking shape or form of interaction with you whatsoever fucking ever. That's pretty much it. I have nothing else to say other than I hope Emiru, if I'm even pronouncing that right, I hope she's alright. I hope she's safe. This can't keep happening. Like, these people need to start to learn that, hey, boundaries. This kind of behavior is not okay. They don't know you like that. It's not cute. It's not funny. It just makes you look like a fucking weirdo. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.